Hi everyone! If you're following along, you might know that I am going through all of my patterns and I'm doing little try-on videos so that you can see how the pattern looks on me. I know that my body doesn't represent everybody's body, but at least you'll get a sense of the details of the pattern and I hope that you'll consider knitting it. So for this pattern, this is a mock neck boxy sweater that features a gajillion eyeballs. And when I had my ready to wear fashion line, before hand knitting was my true calling, I made this sweater and then I sort of felt like it was knocked off by Kenzo. I guess we don't truly know. But either way, everyone can relate to faces and eyeballs, and there's such a fun motif that within history and also different cultures represents feeling protected. So this is the Degen eyes sweater, and I'm going to stand back and give you a little try-on view. Here it is. As you can see, it features a mock neck. It's not too high, it just sits a little bit on your neck, a little bit of a dropped shoulder, and then a sort of straight barrel-y sleeve that tapers down into a beautiful cuff detail. This sweater is knit from the bottom up, and then you grow on the sleeves and grow on the neck at the end. So you sort of can try it along on the way because I know that everyone has different sleeve lengths. So I think that that's sort of an important detail I try to work into most of my patterns, the ability to try it on. As you can see, it has a lot of ease in the pattern and it's so relaxed and I just feel it's easy to wear. The yarn that I used, I'm gonna hop down, is this beautiful, it's called Kashgora. It's made by Kashmir for the People, and it's a group of women in Tajikistan who hand spin this gorgeous yarn, and that means that it has sort of like thick and thin bits, but it's all really well spun. So even though it has slight thick and thin bits, it still is a very even yarn. And it's just really fun to knit. It's so warm. It's currently really hot in my studio, so it's very warm. And I use that yarn for all elements of this pattern, except for the little bit in the iris, the green part. That yarn, I used some yarn that I had in my stash. I just wanted a bright, fun iris color that would complement the body. On my sample, I did not do eyeballs on the back, but you definitely could if you wanted to. And I think if I were to do it again, I would put eyeballs on the back. But luckily, the sweater pattern is created in a way where the actual body of the sweater, the way that you knit it, is separate from the eyeball pattern, which then means that you can use this base pattern to then make any color work or solid sweater that you want. So in that way, it's sort of a versatile pattern. I'm really proud of it. So as I said before, this was previously in my ready-to-wear collection, and it was machine knit. So this is my adaptation for hand knitting. And I want to get really close because I want you to see these gorge eyeballs. The eyeballs are short rowed, so they do have dimension. Let's see if I can show you. Oh, yeah. They have dimension, but if you want to block them flat, they do block really flat. But also, if you want them to be more nipply, more puffy, let your freak flag fly and use it. Also, one thing I just thought of, which I should now make a pattern based off of, is because these are short rowed, this would make a really cool heel of a sock. And because you have the pattern for the eyeballs within this pattern, then you'll be able to do that if you like. As a last note, I wanted to let you guys all know that I try to be as body, as gender, as inclusive as possible. And the way that I do that is, one, by being honest about who it's for, the E's, the specs. So you can find all of the specs for this on my website or on Ravelry. But two, I will grade if this pattern doesn't fit your body based on the specs I've provided, I will quickly grade this for you to fit your body. And it's something that I feel really strongly about, because I feel that including as many bodies as possible in my work is important, because everyone deserves to have fun in their clothes. And I hope that I'm making fun clothes for you. So that's just a last little fit note. If you need me to grade it for you, I'm happy to do so. And lastly, I'll twirl for you. And that's it. That's the Degen eyeball sweater. I'll provide links to some things that I mentioned within the video, like the yarn and also the link to the pattern. I will provide all of that in the details below. Thanks for watching.